Hey there, Sean and Allison here, and we are so excited to be out in our spring garden planting one of our most favorite spring planted bulbs, Gladiolus.
Yep, we're going to show you how to plant those today in a container. We're going to go through the steps. We've got a whole bunch of them to plant.
We have like 50 of them.
But before we get into that, we want to let you know, if you missed our video from last week about getting your Edo peonies all cleaned up for the spring and ready for the summer, make sure to check that out.
So we have a container here. This is a 20-inch diameter container, in case you're wondering. And we have so many glads to plant. We had like a pack of 50 glads that we picked up at, I think it was Home Depot. We got these for a presentation that we gave earlier this spring. So we have all of these bulbs left over to plant. So we're going to show you what we decided to do is really pack them in this container because we have so many of them. And we always are proponents of kind of spacing them a lot tighter than is normally called for. Usually glad spacing is anywhere between 3 and 5 inches apart. We're going to kind of go on the tighter end of that, and some of these are about 2 to 3 inches apart probably. So we have, I think, 16 glads laid out, and we kind of just went with concentric circles here. So we have 1 in the center, 5 out in the middle here, and then the rest are around the outside edge. So one thing to know with when you're planting glads or before you plant them is to be able to identify which way is up and which way is down. And if you're new to planting glads, that can be really scary because you're not maybe sure which end is up. So the easiest way to do that is just to hold, and this is actually called a corm. This is a type of bulb. And this one's really easy because you can see there is a growing tip already emerging. So that's really fun. So this is the top of the bulb. So if you were to flip the corm over, you can see on the bottom here, these are where the roots will come out. And you can see all these little bumpy areas. They're actually nodules. And that is the bottom. That part should go straight down into the ground or the container. So knowing the orientation is really important. And of course, if you're not sure with any bulb, but especially glads, you can plant them on their side and they should bloom and find their way to the surface.
Let's get these guys planted. I'm going to show you how to clear this out, do the measurements, and then get these in the ground and cover them back up. So first thing off, we got to clear the decks, right? So let's get these off of here. We're going to set them on the side. A lot of people say general rule of thumb is anywhere from 2 to 6 inches deep in the soil. Now, these guys want us to do, where we bought these from, it says on the back here of the packaging, we should go 8 inches deep. Well, we're not going to do that because these are really small bulbs. The deeper you plant the bulb past where any of the directions or whoever you're talking to says to plant it, the less of a chance it has to actually come up out of the ground. So you want to make sure that you don't plant it too deep, otherwise you're not going to see it and it's not going to flower. You just wasted all your time. So what we're going to do is, since these are so small, we're going to plant these about 6 inches deep instead of what the packaging says is 8 inches deep, because we want to make sure that we see these. And that 2 inches, that's not going to make that much of a difference for the anchoring of these. And plus, in a pot, you're not going to get a lot of anchoring anyway. I'm going to start moving the soil off of here. If you haven't seen some of our planting videos before, usually I'll measure down about 1 inch or 2 from the top of the rim of any container down on the inside. That's where the soil level is going to be. The reason we have those 2 inches there of space where there's going to be no soil is because we create like a reservoir of area for water to actually, when you come in and you water the plant, the water can sit there and then it can drain down slowly, percolate through the soil and make sure it's getting all that soil wet. You need that reservoir there to hold the water to let it do that. We're going to use a hori-hori knife, and this is from Corona Tools. The link will be down below if you want to check this out. It's got graduated markings on it for depth in inches, and so we're going to use this to get our depths right on this before we even place the bulbs in there. All right, from the 2-inch marking from our reservoir marks, I'm going to go here. I'm going to take my hori-hori knife and I'm going to come down, and you can see I'm going roughly about that 6 inches there. We need to go down. I need to remove a lot more soil. We got to go down that much more. I got to remove that much more soil to plant these bulbs. All right, so got all that soil out of there. Remeasuring, you know the old saying, measure twice, cut once. Well, same thing, measure twice, plant once. So here we are, we've got our 6-inch marking down in depth. I can just take all the bulbs and now set them in here in that same configuration that we laid out before, just further down, deeper down. And then we'll do what we need to do. But before we set these bulbs in here, we need to add what we have here is called bulb tone. And this is a great little product right here. This is to give your bulbs an extra boost of energy when they first start growing, even a little bit earlier, but they're going to be really healthy. So we would recommend using this with a lot of your different bulbs that you're going to plant this spring. It says on the back, it lists out the different bulbs on the back that you can use this with, and Gladiolus is one of them. So I'm just going to sprinkle this in here. It says a heaping teaspoon per bulb hole. Well, this is a really big bulb hole, so we're not going to go by that, but this should be good. We'll just eyeball it. And so this is great stuff because it actually gets activated with when it gets watered, and then it's ready right away for the bulb to take up. So here we go. And we've got a circle, we've got our centerpiece, our center bulb. I'm going to go like triangles through here. It's kind of equal spaced between these, but also here. So triangle right there. Got another one right here. And we got another one right about there. Yeah, I like it. Now we just need to put the soil back in and pack these in. Now you didn't see before, but I packed the soil down and really compressed it before I placed these bulbs in here. And that's because this soil, most soils that you're going to put in a container, over time, they're going to compact, they're going to actually settle. Your bulb depth, that's going to change over time, and it might not be correct after about maybe 2 or so months, or even after a month. Depending on how much water there is, but I mean, gravity just takes it down. So keep that in mind. Try and pack things down like I did here before you plant the bulbs, and then they'll be a lot more stable. It won't compact as much, it won't settle as much. So add this soil right over the top. Do it nicely. You don't want to dislodge or move the bulbs from where you just placed them, because if you're like me, you placed them just in the perfect spot. You don't want them to move. Watering. You might be asking yourself, so when do I water these guys? When do I start that whole watering thing up? Well, you want to water these when they start growing out of the soil, but the caveat is if you planted them in bone dry soil, you water them right after you plant them, and then don't water them until you see them pop up out of the ground. That's the rule of thumb.
Yep, and we don't need to water this soil because our soil is already moist, so we're good to go. So, and they're going to be outside. We're getting a lot of rain lately anyway, so we'll be good.
Yeah, typical spring around here.
All right, you guys, that is a wrap for this video. We got 16 planted, right?
Woo-hoo, 34 more to go.
34 gladiolus bulbs to go.
Look what we got here.
We're going to need to find some spots around the garden just to kind of start adding them in everywhere, because we hate to let these bulbs go to waste.
Yeah,
we need
sprouting.
to get them in the ground.
They're already sprouting. They want to grow, so.
So definitely get yours in the ground too. We hope this video was helpful for you, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, make sure to comment down below and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you get updates on our latest videos.
That's right, and stay tuned for our next video coming up. It will be all about coneflower care in early spring.
Cool.
We have our Cheyenne Spirit coneflower. We have some work to do, and we'll show you in our next video.
Yep. So until then, see you out in the garden.
Bye.